Hello out there and welcome back to Mythargia. Last we left off, we were exploring an island to write an article, and we keep being teleported to a nightmare, some other reality, something. And sticky keys kept killing me, but I've turned that off. Okay, you can kill them. Interesting. I was wondering if that achievement meant that. Still can't go in there. But it burns a lot of flashlight. So I probably won't want to do that, really. And last time we also encountered like a weird light that kill you. Here. That's the house I started in. So we'll have to see what's past the light that kill you and all of the guys that try to kill you. They're the light that kill you. So yeah, we don't know exactly what's going on yet, but we appear to be about in Act 2 of 4 or something like that, so it shouldn't be too long. Oh, that's right, hiding. Which was... Is that just the... That appears to be hidden. Whee! Barn key and batteries. Ah! Research entry 4. XX3 XXXXX. Okay, that's good to know. I'm sure I've missed a bunch of those. I know... Making me waste all my batteries just to read things. I know that they know that I know more about the flower than what I have revealed to the community. That is a bad sentence. If the outsiders take away my research, there's no hope. Hope saving my family and the community. I need to... Alt text button. What was that? There we go. The community does not see the danger in those outsiders. I have to find a way to get my extract working and reveal the outsiders' malintent plans. They are malintent. They have bad intention. Well, that's good to have found. Nothing there. Hide so I don't get destroyed by light. And we gotta go open that barn. God, I love a horror game where you have no limit on sprint. I don't know if anyone else has this in video games, but I will only sprint if given the option. I don't like moving slow. It's why I'm bad at stealth games. It's one of the reasons I'm slow. Oh, I should help this guy, but first, let's take a picture. Uh-oh, I bet this is gonna be horrifying. Oh, that wasn't too horrifying. Hey, bud. You alright? Whoever you are, please, you have to release me. Who are you, and what did you do to earn this? Maximilian asked me to add antibiotics to Yulia's diet because she is pregnant. Yulia is very cautious of the outsiders, so she would have not accepted them freely. Who is Maximilian, and why do I trust him so blindly? Well, he's really good at fighting games. You are not from here, are you? Maximilian is one of the outsiders, a leader, if you will. He is knowledgeable with medicine, so he has been working as the doctor after my brother Vitali vanished. Why didn't you come clean about your actions to Yulia? She is the wife of my brother. All I did was for the good of her and the child. I have one vial of the antibiotics in my pocket. Please take it to Yulia and untie me. I will take this vial to Yulia. She can decide what to do with you. Fair enough. It is what I deserve. I deserve to be run over by a tractor for trying to offer reasonable medicine to my family. Oop. Ooh. It's weird that you have to manually write your journal entries in specific places. Where? What? Did I? Ah, there we go. After searching for a key to the barn inside, I found a man called Ivan tied to combine harvester by the villagers. By the looks of it, he had added something to Yulia's diet, which he claimed was good for the baby. Maybe for the baby, but not for Yulia. She seemed quite demented. I received a vial of substance Ivan used to lace Yulia's food. I should deliver it to Yulia. Cool. Alright. Is that... Wrong button? Ah! The button mapping baffle my brain, my stupid, dumb brain. Okay, does that tie into any of these? Hard to say. Already read that, right? Yeah. Nothing here. What is that? I got this from Ivan. He said these are antibiotics for you and the baby. Maximilian asked him to give you to see if in secret is that we would refuse them. Maximilian, damn right I would have refused his antibiotics. I suspect he is the reason why my beloved husband is missing, and I got no evidence to prove it. I need to confront him about this at once. I have hard time recognizing people lately. You are clearly not Vitali, but for your assistance, please take this shard. It may help you on your journey. Okay, when I get a shard, I go back to reality. I go back to life. As I brought the news back to Yulia, she was hell-bent to go and get some answers. I fainted again and woke up back in the house with the flower now wilted. There seems to be a connection between this world and the nightmares. It sounds mental, but the objects I have taken with me in the nightmares are taken into the real world. Let's see what she did, assuming that's like some sort of past. Might be, might not be. Nothing good is going to have happened here. So I got they reminded me that I got the objects from my past, so I'm going to go check the barn again if it'll allow me. Gasoline! You know, I was expecting to find like a tore apart corpse, but apparently we found gasoline. Which I guess is a tore apart corpse of a dinosaur now I think about it. I forgot about bear traps. Ow, those hurt over time. It's just... Oh, good. Replacing batteries only replaces some of my batteries. Okay, gotta listen to that schwing. Looks like this place has been abandoned for decades. What happened here? Clicky? I don't know that I would describe this as a town well, per se. Oh, okay, it is. It is a well. He just took a very bad picture of the well. Zoom out, buddy. Doing much better on finding reports and entries here. The town was old and abandoned decades ago. It seems somewhat modern, reflecting on how long it must have been without its residents. While the solitude on this island is intoxicating, there's a real sense of dread growing within me. The nightmares and their connection to the real world seem so unnatural. I have to think should I tell them about in my article about this island. That needs a comma. I know, I'm a grader. I grade things. Alright, we're getting up to a 38% credibility rating. That seems something. I don't know what, but it sure seems something. Clicky. The Requiescat in Pace picture. See, that has some composition to it. You got, like, up here the cross with the light beam meditating on the death of... It's kind of got a Memento Mori sort of feel to it. At the other end of the town, there was a house that had 2 skeletons in it. Seems like one died of some sort of ailment, and the other one did not care and kept on living there. Losing the one you love can break the spirit of anyone. Experiencing it, and I believe that is what happened here. I can't find any information about the people who actually lived in this house. Maybe I'll find the info elsewhere. Interesting. The crib is very noteworthy, I feel. I don't know why I have this look up mechanic where I can look higher up. I haven't seemed to need to use that, really. Did I hear a swing? Ah! Ooh. Click. Interesting. So we found the church that we saw in the other nightmare, it looks like. That is not what I anticipated. So let's explore here again. Bandage and battery, that's nice. Oh, wait, I can go up ladder. We have gone too far into the darkness that there is no salvation for us. There is no talking sense to my fellow islanders. By taking my life, I am doomed to eternal damnation, and I still don't see any other way out. God forgive me. Could have just, like, waited until you died. I mean, it's probably not ideal, but... I know many Christian faiths not cool with suicide. Clicky. Crucified photo. That's great. That can only mean good things and not horrible things. Let's see what's on the roof. Ooh, bell tower. Donated to the townsfolk of Mythargia by Andreas Gillisman IV. The bell will always guide you. Can I ring a bell? Can I stick my head in the bell? I can only assume that's some kind of hint, though I don't know to what. Uh-oh. Now we have 2 pictures of him hanging himself. There's an inscription, "The bell will always guide you," in the church bell. Saying that was a gift for the village from one of the founders called Andreas Gillisman IV. I can understand the church being a meeting place for a community, but the despair I've uncovered so far does seem like God had little business here. Hey, that looks like everything in this chapter. Nice. Is that all the pictures too? Yeah, yeah. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it. The church is exactly like my nightmare, though it had seen some years of being unattended. The priest I talked to was hanging at the end of the noose having exactly the same clothes I saw. Never before have the nightmares been so accurate with the location in both worlds. Communion. What does the alternate text button do there? Okay, nothing. Interesting. So I wonder if me lowering the lever in the previous game, in the nightmare on the last episode, lowered this ladder, because I think that's what it did in the dream. So I may not have been able to get that piece of information without it. I'm not sure. In any case, it looks like we're done with this section, so we'll head on to the next one. And I should bury the bones if I still have them in the graveyard. I kind of like that, like, there's a dangerous world and the only danger in this world is bear traps. The priest told me the sanitarium was past this graveyard. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fancy. In loving memory of the Smithson family. I didn't mean it! Thank you, stranger, for granting me my dying wish. Now I can lay at peace next to my beloved wife. I saw the argument you were having in the cabin, what the other man did to you. No one should die in a dark pit just like that just to be forgotten. How could you have seen it? Nobody was there but me and Maximilian. I know I was not followed. My dog was guarding outside. Who are you? If I could explain how I saw the argument to you, I would, but I can't, so I won't. I'm a reporter, and I'm making a story about this island. Who was that man that killed you? Who was that man that killed you, and why? What did you find out? I don't know Max allowed. I didn't know Max allowed any reporters here, but something tells me you never asked permission to come here. Very well, I will tell you what I know. How could you have possibly seen me in my meeting? I'm a ghost, by the way. Thanks for burying me. I have been the fisherman for our community from the beginning, and as the outsiders came, I helped them with the sanitarium. I was asked to transport patients to the island in secret, so our island would remain hidden from the world and patients would receive their care. All seemed fine at first, but after a while I did notice that for all the patients I brought in, I was never tasked to take any patients back to the mainland. The staff would not tell me anything either. Then I decided to confront Max about my concerns over the matter at the cabin. You know what happened. You know how that went down. Yeah, I'll just I suspect they're murdering these people. I'll confront them about it. This is very shocking information. I don't remember reading any of that from the other newspapers. How did they manage to keep this a secret? This is a solitary community. What else do you need to keep it secret? You are the first persona non grata. Wow, the first persona non grata to arrive on the island for a long time. And if you manage to leave, you are the one to tell what happened here. I wanted to take my daughter with me to the mainland. She was wronged by one of the founders, and with that, the community. I wanted to start a new life. If you find my dear Lauren, please tell her that I never stopped trying to get her back. If I find your Lauren, I promise to pass on your words. My friend Vitali gave this shard to me to keep safe, but I have not been able to find him. Can you hold this shard and give it back to Vitali in case you find him too? It is my time to go now. Cool, I guess. More shards. Looks like I might need 8 of them. Doodly-doot, doodly-doot, doodly-doot. Lots of reading today, which is fine. Passing through the gates of the graveyard, the pest felt his all graveyard though. Eerie. Seems the keeper has not kept this place in any kind of shape. I must push through to the sanatorium to find the answers of what befell this island. I have nothing to say about the scratches on this grave. That's not important, stupid. May you rest eternally. Ooh, fall. Uh-oh. No. No, I didn't mean it. Shoot. Were those always Satan angels? Or are they just Satan angels now? What is happening to me? I hope I didn't miss things stupidly. I didn't mean to. I thought, I was like, oh, that might send me in the dream world. Let's see what's ahead this one time. Fuck me, I guess. Andreas Gilman IV, second leader of the church, one of the 3 founding members of the island. Inscription plate and the torch are somehow listed. That's what I was wondering. 4213. Got it. So yeah, the order they're mentioned in 4 second 1 of 3. I keep doing that. So let's try that. 4, 2, 1, 3. Neat. I don't want to miss things. I don't know if I already missed things. Let's explore this area. I forgot about that one. Down here first, see if there's another, like, research note or anything. Batteries. Ah! You gonna throw stuff at me? Get out of here. You aren't worth being afraid of. Pathetic, all of you. Stay away from me. You are not allowed to talk to me, and it's for your own good. You don't have to fear me. What's wrong? Why am I not allowed to talk to you? I fell in love with a married man. I wanted to tell the community, but he would not allow it. I was cast out, and no one would believe me. That's a harsh punishment. If no one believed you, how can I? Is there a way I can find evidence of what you are saying? A thing that would be a real concern of a human being? The man is Andreas Gilman IV, one of the founders of the island. How can one challenge what he is saying? He was buried with honors when I was left to rot. Even my father, Goal, abandoned me. If you find anything regarding Andreas or my father, please share it with me. I understand. If I find something that tells your words are true, I will return to you. Stay away from me. You're not that man. Really? But I heard from your dad. He wanted me to talk to you. Anything? Click. I'm going to take your picture without your express permission. I didn't mean that. Hi, Bon. It's my other cat. He's very rarely the one that bothers me. Ah! Heal. Must heal. Be right back. Oh no! I just saw that the research entry thing has the X's torn off. After the flower has pumped out all of its pollen, it wilts quite fast. As one flower wilted, another emerged, not far from the first one. The last pollen-induced dream felt so real that I want to test if it is somehow connected to this world by leaving a message for myself. I know it should not be possible, but if I am right, I could find a way to speed my research to cure my loved wife. Every evil villain in a horror thing wants to save their child or their wife. Except for the cool ones who just want to kill everyone because they're evil. Whee! That was just a treasure thing. Okay. Alright. Hopefully I didn't miss anything in the waking world, and I'll go back and check when I get there, assuming I do. I already stepped on all the bear traps, so there's nothing to worry about anymore. Oh, I have to do again. I don't know how that reveals unto me an extra existence. I'm assuming this is the bad guy. I'm assuming this is the fourth. The townsfolk called me a saint. I wanted to be, but all of my actions were quite the opposite. I brought wealth to the island and helped the village to prosper, but my flesh was weak. I committed adultery, and I still acted like a virtuous man. I am ashamed of it. I decided to take this secret to my grave, for I don't want to bring shame on my name as I live. You, my dear little... Well, I guess I should have read that before. This was all a waste of time. Did I hear a new bear trap? They re-bear trap. Those monsters. How dare they? Gotta listen for that swing swing, man. Ow, okay, I couldn't run past them without... That's fine. This letter was hidden in Andreas Gilman's mausoleum. It does reveal that your words are true, and I'm sorry for what was done to you. No one deserves what you get through. At least he went to his grave with guilt and pain. I hope his soul will never rest in peace. You have been so mistreated here. Will you be all right? I will, and I'm so thankful you're helping me. I do have one last thing to ask from you. Please tell everyone the truth of what happened here, so Andreas' name is ruined forever. Please take this shard. It will help you to discover the truth about this place. Alright, back to life. Back to Mac and me. Andreas was seen as a saint to the people of the island, but had a secret that would destroy him. He had wronged his wife, and worst of all, had wronged Lauren. He was ashamed of his deeds to the end. Lauren was happy he had not found peace, and that I understand. As I passed a fountain in the graveyard, I felt a sense of accumulating nightmarish dread deep within me trying to get out. The landscape turned red, and I could see the statue of the fountain transforming in front of my eyes. Outside the cabin, I was forced to see the hellscape of the house. I collapsed because of the pollen emanating from the flower. Now I just passed out with no apparent cause. I need to figure out what the cause of this is. After the yeah, we already read that one. The upper right corner marks are mostly gone. And yes, they were not Satan's before, which is good to know. Alright, let's do a quick comparison now. They're just all lit. Snap a picture. That's a picture, all right. Oh, the picture does change things slightly. Okay, that's good to know. I'll have to look at those closer when I have a little more, but the credibility going up. Ooh, a med kit. I need that because I'm stupid and have hurt myself badly many a time. There's more pictures to take here. I mean, I ran past a couple times. I don't think I needed to take a picture of the fountain with demon horns. Whoa. That is a dramatic gravestone. Ow. Let's go a little bit longer. That's close to an ending, but we aren't quite there yet. In memory of Family Lowell, the reflections of your kindness will be seen in our community forever. Yep, yeah. Click. Oh, it's a hint. A spooky hint. I mean, it's just that it has to be mirrored of what this is, so. Because reflected was the hint. And then the backwards text. Whoop. 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 It was a puzzle. Nothing else here so far. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, there's the pit I fell into. That wasn't super informative. Got me a picture and a thing, though. I fell through a hole to a family tomb. The writing on the wall says it belongs to a family Lowell, who were loved by many. I have not found any information about this family, but I need to know how they tie to the history of this island. There are 3 burial caskets with some sort of heirlooms in front of them. And on the other side of the tomb looks like a mirrored version of it without the heirlooms. I have to crack this clue to get out of the tomb. I'm turning more and more into a detective. That's a bear trap. I think that's a death pit. That was a steep hill. Birds. Some kind of morbid practice was not mentioned anywhere. I can see why the man with the note tried to escape. It's called lynching, and it is a morbid practice. Hanging tree. You know, were I trying to capture a picture of the hanging tree, I might have tried to capture all of the bodies in the picture. But, you know, what do I know? I'm not a reporter. This place surely is not the most positive in nature, as finding a hanging tree at the woods was not something I'd expect. A sentence. What were these villagers up to? What did the hanging men and women do? I hope I find more clues about this cult. That's the only way to describe it. What? What? I hear a swing. There you are. Oh, this is a corpse pit. This is a mass burial. That's not good. That is very bad. At the woods after the graveyard, I fell to what could be described as some sort of mass grave. There were old wrapped corpses mummified by the ocean breeze. That's what ocean breezes do. Could these be the result of their experiment at the sanatorium? There were what on earth are the people of this island doing? Nope. I need to tell the world what has been done here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is a foreign language game, which means it's you know, there's only so much you can do. So now I've got 3 options here, 2 options here. I still have no options about the outsiders. 1 option about the sanitarium. No options about the flower, or not no. I have 3 sort of options about the flower. Okay. Ooh, they don't like that one. They do like that one. They don't like that one. $44, $51, $49, $51, $47. Interesting. I'll have to experiment with this when I have quite a few more options. So I'm wondering if, like, the evidence needs to be like all of a kind is what I'm wondering, or if like there's just better and worse evidence. Kind of seems like there's just better and worse evidence, but I want to experiment. I also don't know strictly that credibility is the goal. Like, obviously having a credible article would be a good thing, but like, you might want to go more for like the truth or something. Hard to say. 51, 49. So this is slightly better so far. All right. Click. Corpses. And all the journal entries. I didn't realize I didn't have all of them. Was there a picture of the mass burials in here somewhere? Yes. How does this compare to that? Ooh, baby. People love a picture of corpses. That's way more credible than me just mentioning an old newspaper. I suppose that's true. It would be more credible to have evidence than to just say, my newspaper is about another newspaper that said something. All right, we're closing in on the end. We might only have another episode left, but I am going to end it here. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!